Hello. My microphone is on. That's a good start. This is Manhattan Bridge. Probably my least played map because of Battlefield 6's ridiculous system of just matchmaking you into a random round. I've played New Subic City about 50 times, and this map maybe twice. Don't know why. Anyway, this is the Assault class, and this is a bit like a beginner's, or just a general guide to the Assault class in Battlefield 6, and how to use it to play for the team, as opposed to just using it to up your own KD. You can do both at the same time, actually. So I've got the breaching path, training path, the breacher training path, there you go, which gives you extra grenades, agile shooter, so you're better off aiming down sight, you're a bit faster, less of a penalty. Unrelenting reload, which I won't really use, but it makes your grenade launchers reload faster. And rally squad, which is an adrenaline injector, which gives everybody else around you the adrenaline effect too. So you get the adrenaline injector automatically. I can't see that here. I don't know how to show you that, but you get that automatically. You also get the signature weapon, which is the assault rifle, so you can choose any of the assault rifles. I've unlocked 3 of them, but I'm going for the M433. It's a bit closer range and it's solid. I like it. I've got it set up how I want. It's signature weapon, so I think you get better sprint to fire time and quicker draw time, I think. I can't quite remember. I've got the big iron because I like it. I've got the high explosive launcher. I haven't unlocked anything else. I probably would go the deploy beacon. You can have a secondary primary. You can have a second gun, but I've figured that that's kind of useless. I don't think it's a good thing because you have to share your ammo with your first gun, so your primary gets less ammo, so you always run out and you always end up relying on a shotgun or whatever. I just don't think it's very good. I think it's a nice idea, but I think practically it doesn't really work. Maybe on like team deathmatch or something, I don't know. I've got the assault ladder just because it's the next best thing. I think it's actually kind of a fun tool. It's like McKay's grapple hook, but not as OP. Kind of like it. I've got the frag grenade because I think it's better than these two non-lethals. I would like to have a smoke grenade. I think that's probably the best team play and actually selfish play grenade, but they've elected not to give it to the assault class. And I've got the sledgehammer. So the reason why they haven't given the assault class... wow, there's a lot going on here. Come on. Ah! The reason why they haven't given the assault class the smoke grenade, I think, is to stop it being too OP. But they have defeated the object of the assault class a little bit. It should be used to be push objectives. And it's harder now. You don't get that grenade. I think they were conscious of the fact that the assault class was too overpowered in 2042, which it was. Right over there, isn't there? Wow. So the assault class actually means a lot of different things to a lot of different people in Battlefield, so depending on which Battlefield you've played in the past. So in 3 and 4, the Battlefield assault class was the medic, so support, medic, whatever you want to call it, that's what it was. It had the defibrillators and the medical pouch, so it really wasn't much of an assault at all. But it still had the assault rifles. That's probably why it was called the assault back in the locked weapons days. And then in BF1 and 5, it was the anti-vehicle class. Nice. And then in 2042, it was the selfish class. It really was. And I think Drunksy, he's like the combat, he's in charge of the combat experience, I think. One of the developers and a great gamer himself. Basically said that. He said it's a selfish class and they're okay with it. They don't mind that it's the selfish class, like that was, it has a place in the game. They've definitely softened that for this Battlefield. That guy's terrible. Nice little start, 10 there. Shot in his toes. It's unfortunate for him. There's going to be a guy around here, lads. I'm running out of ammo. Ooh. Yeah, in 2042 they had a med pen, they had access to smoke, they had access to armor plates, they had extra ammo in their assault rifles. They were all like kind of OP in terms of like the specialists that they were. So yeah, like it was just the selfish, like I want to get loads of kills class. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that as long as it's used correctly, but I think people just abused it to, well, to increase their KD. And you shouldn't do that. You can play how you want. That's the beauty of Battlefield. There's a lot of freedom. Play how you want. But if you want to help your team, if you want to win the game, oh, I nearly messed that up. Yeah, if you want to play for the team and win the game, then your KD only matters a bit. I'm not saying it doesn't matter because in Conquest, each enemy death counts as a point, it's a ticket. So killing people is good, and if you kill lots of people, if you have like a KD ratio of like 3 plus, then as long as you get like a reasonable number of kills per round, you'll probably be a net positive for your team. You can kind of play it as team deathmatch a little bit. Oh. I'm gonna let him go. Whoa! And I'm playing this team deathmatch, so I'm actually contradicting what I'm saying, but I'm actually doing quite well. So, okay, so let's try and attack as an objective. Let's go for C. That's a nice central objective to go for. Yeah, if you're not going to have a massively positive KD, going and lobbing yourself on the objectives, or at least getting close to it, is the way to go. Is he going to be around there aiming at us? Yeah, there you go. A lot of people. Come on, quick, Death Hound. Oh, you silly boy. Marmalade Madman, or whatever that was called. Mandan. Weird. Oh, God, I knew that was going to happen. Ruined my good start. I've got such an itchy nose. Oh. This is a suicide mission. Oh, I don't know how I didn't survive that. This guy's annoying me on the... God, that C objective is hard to get onto. Yeah, so if you're not gonna wipe out loads and loads of enemy teams, like if you're not an absolute god at this, then being on the objective is where you need to be, because that's where the assault class is most useful. They're useful for getting forward, establishing advanced positions, and for killing people. And the more people that are dead, the less they can do on the objective as well. So you will win more games than not if you're on the objective and if you're getting enough kills. And even one or the other is fine. You don't have to do both. That was a nice little shot. I enjoyed that. We're all camping up here. So this is where I want a smoke grenade. I want to put a smoke grenade down on this objective to prevent people like this guy. Oh, there's a guy behind me. From seeing me as I get on E. It's really annoying. Is that medic upstairs? Where is that medic? He's upstairs, isn't he? Yeah, he's that. Okay. It's annoying. So I think probably you should measure your effectiveness as an assault by the time in the round you've spent on the objective. And particularly red objectives. Like blue objectives, great, defending, but there's plenty of classes that are suited to defense. Like the support has defensive gadgets. It's got stuff to hold up at the enemy. the engineer can destroy vehicles and defend that quite well that way. The assault really is suited for going and seeing red and getting on it. I just call it red flag fever. And sometimes in like breakthrough, it doesn't really work because you're just always attacking a red objective, and then they get round and attack their red objective, and you just do a merry-go-round, and the round goes on forever, and you lose as the attacker. And I guess on those subjects of breakthrough, obviously this is what I'm saying here is very conquest-based. But it kind of applies to any objective-based game mode. It doesn't apply to Team Deathmatch, but obviously I don't need to explain to people how to play Team Deathmatch. Yeah, any objective-based game mode, as the assault, your job is to attack the red ones. And the more red ones you get on, the more you attack. And also, you get higher at the leaderboard as well. Battlefield, in general, and I think this Battlefield is true as well, it rewards objective-based gameplay. So you get points for killing people on the objective, you get points for being on the objective, it's just a point-scoring machine. You end up towards the top of the leaderboard if you get kills at the top of the... Yeah, he's behind me. I thought I could hear him. They like kind of nerfed the footsteps. I played Battlefield Labs and the footsteps were really like clear and the audio was brilliant, but I feel like with the release version it seems to be different. Can we get on this A objective? Probably not. I think there's a bloke... God, this is really annoying. Like, you always bounce. What? Ah, what can I say? You gotta die. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Oh, I'm gonna try and use my ladder. Oh, there's normally scaffolding up there, but it's been destroyed. Anybody? Medics doing their job to help the team. Yeah, I think in like breakthrough, the assault class maybe becomes even more important. Because you really do need to, like, particularly if you're attacking, you do need to establish that forward line. There's less merry-go-round effect in terms of like people skirting around the edge of the map. You just need to be that spearhead, that point man. You're that point man. That's probably a good way of putting it. And also just a fun way to play the game. Like I just think pushing objectives and killing people there is just like the most fun way to play Battlefield. Oh, he got me. Ah. Yeah, it's just like by far and away the most fun way to play. What is not fun is sitting on the edge of the map not doing anything. I almost never play recon for that reason, because that's just what it's best for. You can be an aggressive recon, but they've moved the spawn beacon to the assault class. It used to be in the recon class, and so now the aggressive recon is, you know, dead in the water. In the head. Right. Oh, where was he? Oh my god, that's a horrible little angle. I find on this game that I get killed after revive so often. Come on, let me in. He's not in combat. Come on, let me in. Thank you. Another one. See ya. So yeah, this round's going to be over in a second because we're getting absolutely thumped. I don't think it's my fault. I think I've actually played pretty well in this round. We were losing when I joined. That's my excuse. Oh, really? Whoa, 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 whoa. I did press triangle to switch to my sidearm. It just didn't do it. Yeah, so I like to summarize. If you're a beginner, just if you follow, looking for principles to follow, use an assault rifle. It's principle number one. If you're assault, use an assault rifle. There's not really much advantage to not using one. Assault rifles are good, and they're built for the purpose of the assault class. Obviously, in previous Battlefield games and in some rounds in this Battlefield, they're locked. But yeah, use an assault rifle. That's like a bit of a no-brainer, to be honest. Push the objectives. If you have to choose an objective to push a red one. Don't care too much about your KD. The KD will come. Like, you don't have to be a headless chicken about this either. You can push objectives tactically. You can see I'm a bit of a headless chicken. I just run at stuff. But you don't have to do that. But you just have to think, in this game, am I playing team deathmatch, or am I sensibly moving about the map? Am I moving toward... Ooh, enemy grenade there. Am I moving towards a red objective? You don't have to always be there. You can be outside it looking in. But as a principle... Oh, I can hear footsteps. Yeah. Horrible. Am I moving towards an objective that I can capture? And then sit and capture it. And that is your number one job is to capture. And that is how you will help your team. If you are good at the game, if you have like naturally good reflexes, or you're just decent tactically, or you've mastered the gunplay or whatever, and you can kill lots of people, then by all means do. But this video is not really aimed at those people, and kind of normally those people can do both. And if you can do both, if you can push objectives and kill a lot of people, then you'll be really effective. You'll win almost every game you play. And sometimes you get a team that lets you down, but you also always enjoy yourself. Pushing objectives is always fun. Killing people is always fun. Sometimes it's frustrating if you die a lot, but at least you're playing the game. So those are my sort of two principles. Use an assault rifle and attack. Or keep it really, really, really basic. That's my little assault guide. I hope you enjoyed it. If you disagree, let me know, and I will catch you in a bit. Goodbye. Bye.